Alright, hello and welcome to the first episode of my new Galactic Conquest Star Wars gameplay. I still haven't figured out which faction I'm gonna go with, but I do know one thing, and that's that I know that this is gonna be friggin' fun and interesting. So, I'm gonna start up a new game here. Um, okay. This is like still relatively new to me. So I'm probably gonna go with sandbox campaign. Droid promotion team. I think I know what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I know what I'm gonna do. Bounty hunter. We're gonna remain independent and we're gonna start navigating the galaxy. We're gonna take one in one in agility. Basically, kind of flatten out the stats. Normally, I wouldn't do this for like most other versions of Mountain Blade, but like it's needed here. It's kind of needed here. I got the broken. Now, I'm gonna dump as much as I can into rifles and pistols as I can. Because, like, eventually I do want to get a good rifle. I really hate the standard one. Randomize. And stop. No. No. Sure. Character creation in this game is, like, really iffy. Like, it's nothing compared to, like, the adjustability of Bannerlord. But it doesn't really need to be. Okay, it should drop me somewhere near. Yep, in the middle of uncharted space. Coruscant's to my north, and then I got over here towards the right, I got Gamora and Corral. So, game time. What I'm going to do, there are actually, let's real quick, stationing. Oh no, I actually have to go to the thing real quick. So let's go to a cantina so I can show you what, like, the two paths that I got. Ah, shoot, stack. Give me a sec. I'm gonna, real quick, I'm gonna Dang, can't even turn that down. Okay, that's weird. So, there's a civilian route. Like, real quick, we're gonna hire one and then look at the trickery. So, civilians can become soldiers, security guards, and then bodyguards, or, like, you go from civilian to militia to soldier to commando. And then you got, down here, you got the goons, pirates, and assassins. So, down here would be your melee line, like, melee gunman line, and then up here is just your regular security guard line. Civilians kind of suck, though. So I'm going to not be doing that. Then, where the hell are they? There are none in here. Oh god, there are actually no Mandalorians in here. Okay. Uh, so, what I'd actually... okay, let's do this. Let's just get this over with. Okay, I have a speeder, and I have two pistols. Okay. Gonna hop off the speeder and just start blasting because I need accuracy right now. Get him as damaged as I can because most of these guys aren't actually rocking anything like dangerous. Let's just start blasting. The way Jawas get you is they outnumber you. See? Like, they'll do one or two damage. But the ones that have pipes can and will hurt you. So, best take them out first if you're fighting Jawas. You go for the ones with pipes, because they can hurt you. Same with most other, like, peoples. Luckily, I have a shield, so I can kind of just block. But these Jawas are pretty much easy money. I don't gotta worry too much about getting punched by them, because they're not doing too much to me. Use the speeder as cover, pull the pistol back out, and just start blasting. Now, I could still lose this, because these ion cannons fucking hurt. But it's going to be a lot less likely than if I, say, ran in. Yeah, see, like, those ion cannons hurt. But, hey, I'm okay with spending some time in Jawa jail. Plus, I can always just break out and kill them, so I'm not worried about that. Okay, so there's the civilian path, which, yeah, that's fine, I guess. Like, it's not the best, but I can see why somebody would want to, like, do that. It's actual hell, though. Like, there is no way you're doing that for fun. Like, at all. The civilian path basically puts you en route to be in hell. And I won't be backing any of the major factions. I might back a couple of the minor ones, but I will not be backing any of the major factions. So there's also another, like, there are another 2 ways that I can do this as a basic human and not back any of the major factions or pick a, like, distinct race to recruit. See, those ion cannons fucking hurt. Okay. Dodge. Okay, he's reloading. See, this is why I should have dumped pistols, because this freaking pistol is so inaccurate. But with these guys dead, I get their money. But real quick, I'm going to do this and increase mouse sensitivity. So now I can do this. It's too sensitive, but, like, better than nothing. Take these, and done. Now, let's see. Bounty hunters are actually pretty nice, but I don't want to be, like, affiliated with them yet, either. Luckily, I don't have to fear any of the big factions. I do have to fear the smaller ones. The smaller ones will kill me, like, especially if I piss them off early on, which I'm trying to avoid doing. Here they are. What I'm probably going to end up doing, and I need to go down this route either way, because of how they set this up, and because of how terrible civilians are, is I'm going to hire Mandalorians. I'm going to, like, just get some Mandalorians and have them roll around with me. Having Mandalorians is good, because Mandalorians are very good at killing things. I kind of need that with me right now. Yeah, you can tell this is a friggin' first YouTube video. No polish at all. But I have enough knowledge to, like, know that I can still play this game. I don't know too many exploits. Ooh, Smuggler's Hideout. No, I have base Mandalorians. Going into that Smuggler's Hideout is death. I can, however, take these guys. I'm gonna land and fight on Kessel. Kessel is my favorite place to fight. Especially after the rework. Because it basically turned Kessel into a sniper's wet dream. So they have to cross to you, and there's a bunch of, like, craters in between you and them. Now, what they'll do is they'll get stuck on those craters, so all you have to do is just kind of sit here with your guys, and then take them out piecemeal as they come over the hill. It's not even that hard. I was running a Wookiee campaign while I was fighting the Empire and the Rebellion at the same time, and my base is centered around Kessel. I might actually show you guys that, like, at a later date and show you how fights on Kessel work with really good marksmanship units. But like the Mandalorians, they should be able to take care of this, especially since Blazing Claw pirates have no armor and they're very easy to kill. I want to kill as little of them as possible because I want these guys to level up. Sure, it's going to cost me money to level them up, but it's kind of worth it because if I can get like some, say, Mandalorian, like even Mandalorian soldiers or Reavers would be better than these guys are. And these guys are like one Mandalorian can probably kill two civilians by himself without breaking a sweat. We're already putting some hurt on them. See, look at the way their troops are coming in staggered. Yeah, they're not coming in right because of the freaking potholes. You can even see them getting stuck trying to come to me right now. So we just have to sit here while they take the movement debuff, and we just pick them off one by one. Haven't lost a guy yet. I haven't even gotten hit yet. I really wish you could like run a Jawa only like group. Cause like imagine if you could run Jawas only and then just set up right here and then force them into engagements where they have to walk into your waves of ionizing beams. That just knock them out and then you sell them like into slavery. It's definitely a thing that happens in Star Wars. I mean, Jabba's like right there. Access. We take all of this. We're also going to keep this. That's like so much better than what we had. Wait, actually, we're not looking for damage. We're looking for accuracy. Its accuracy is pretty decent, so we're gonna still keep it. But like, nah, it's not good enough to like. The accuracy buff isn't good enough to just ignore how much like this would be a better way to kill people and get money. Gonna throw the gas mask. Actually, no. Throw the shooting goggles on because it makes it easier for us to shoot. Yeah, no, not worth it. Ah, shoot. Okay, no, I'll sell that. I'll sell that. Okay, so now I can level these guys up. Mandalorian soldiers. Because Mandalorian soldier goes into commando, crusader, sniper, or deadeye. I'm probably gonna end up with some commandos and like just get some crusaders. Now we go over to Nalhada because it's closest. And just like that, we got ourselves a good like amount of cash from one fight. Sure, defeating the Jawas helped, but Jawa blaster. But like it's not. See, something like this would be what I would be using. But like, yeah, defeating Jawas helped, but it's not nowhere near the point to where yeah, the Jawas made the biggest difference. No, it's not that. And I will be selling this too because I do not need the shield. You may be like, oh, why are you getting rid of your shield? Isn't that like really stupid? The answer is yes, it is really stupid. But I don't care. Oh, yeah. No, you see, this is why I said accuracy was more important. Because this thing's supposed to nearly be like 99 accurate. It's 87. Look at how wide this freaking thing is. The Mandalorian soldiers are just going to be able to tear apart these smugglers. Except for that Wookiee. We should probably focus him down immediately. Because, like, Wookiees are really dangerous in this game. Because they spawn in with pretty decent stats. And their armor is off the chain. I'm not too worried about smuggler pistols. But I am worried about, like, more Wookiee spawning. Because those guys are bastards. Plus, my Mandalorians can clean up anything else I don't have to deal with. And come on. Really hate this sniper. Like, sometimes it feels like values in this game don't make any sense. But yeah, it changes as soon as I get it out here. It's actually a lot easier. Even though theoretically it should be, like, the spread should be tighter in first person mode. And there we go. Smuggler's Hideout is ours, and we're about to get a bunch of money from this because they have bowcasters and back to injectors. The ore shipments are nice, but that back to injector is going to be where the big money is. The death sticks are also pretty okay. Alright, real quick, we're going to go to inventory and sort this out. We want the carbohydrate packs. Basically, we want the food that we're going to keep to be higher than the stuff we're going to sell. Except for that back to injector, we want that near the top at all times. So we know where, like, if we have it. That's how I usually do things. I'm doing this. Oh yeah, I maxed out this guy's storage. So we sell that here. We can't sell the back to injector here though. Like, damn shame, because like, sure, we'll keep that. And then we can sell the rest of, no, not you two. We'll throw this in. No. Throw in some depth sticks. And basically just small stuff. There we go. Let's go over to the armorer. We can throw in the water, all of this, the sausages, death sticks. And that's gonna throw in these two things. That's gonna do it for now. We need to head over to Kessel so we can sell there. Because the goods guy is gonna have actually not enough to buy the stuff from us, which is kind of sad. But we can sell basically the rest of the stuff, and then we'll just hold on to the back to injector. For now. Let's see. Yeah, if you get back to capsules, you can use this thing, because, like, you can use it to heal yourself. You can't, like, say, put it in your hand, but you can use it to heal yourself in combat. And it can come in handy, but, like, then again, it's, like, very finicky, and there's a high likelihood that you'll just not remember to use it and or get killed instantly. So, okay, let's look at the commando real quick. We're gonna talk to this man. Tell me about yourself. Force sensitive power. Pistols and rifles is pretty good. So we're gonna keep. Never mind, carry on. We're gonna keep this guy a commando. Actually, yeah, we're gonna keep that commando. And ooh, there's Din Jarin. One of the things that they added to make like space feel a lot more lively is that there are people like there are small factions running around like the Zon consortiums out there doing things, and it does make it like makes the setting feel more alive, which I do like. Like the Black Sun can pull up on like one of your like outlying planets and attack it and try to take it over. It's funny, like it's so cool, but like you're just not gonna see anything like it. Like if they added that mechanic into say, I don't know, what weapon do you have? Oh, you actually have one of the good rifles, the ones that does a shit ton of damage and is also kind of accurate. How did I shot you in the chest and you didn't move, and then I shoot you in the freaking leg and you spasm? Okay, he's dead. Have these guys hold here and pick off the smugglers that they can hit. He's hitting a invisible barrier right there. Oh no, he was getting shot in the ass by one of his friends, which is even funnier. Oh, Wookie. And they're already aiming at me. That's actually kind of worrying, because Wookiees are really, really dangerous. Like, Nova Troopers die to basic Wookiees all the time. If you didn't know, Nova Troopers are really, really dangerous in this game. So, assume you didn't know that. Even though it kind of makes me an asshole. How are you still alive, dude? I also need more rifles. The more rifles I get, the like tighter this becomes. So directly on, trying to place the crosshair directly onto him isn't working. And this thing does like no damage. But it's fine. That's not what I have it for. It's not meant to do damage. It's meant to piss this guy off, so that way my guys can do damage. Also, they made like the smuggler outfit actually a lot like more sturdy in this game than it used to be. Because smugglers used to die in one shot from a pistol. They used to be like incredibly frail. Now, like, they can sustain a shite ton. Not as much as, say, like, a Royal Guard, but, like, still enough to be kind of annoying. Alright, come on. One. Okay, he's gonna die soon. I need to get this dude's attention, so that way he's shooting at me. And now I can go back over here, because... Alright, last guy. Okay, they're not celebrating. That is two more. These snipers are, like, horrible. It's basically just a pipe filled with, like, turbo gas. So, it's basically the Star Wars equivalent to, like, a hunting rifle that I'm trying to fight people who are using, say, Berettas with. There's a Wookiee back there. That's a problem. They're already both shooting at me, so that's fine. I can move my guys in without worrying about them dying. See how much resistance this armor is giving him? It doesn't help that, like, this thing is so inaccurate. Okay. Yep, that's it. So, we won that one pretty fairly. Fairly easily. Take all of this. And it's no longer a problem. Now we can go directly to Castle, Marketplace, Goods, and sell everything here. Well, take the back to Castle back, and then sell all the rest of this, except for you. Transportation. That's another thing I like about Bannerlord. Like, Bannerlord, I'm not gonna say it's better than Mount and Blade Warband, because that would be just factually incorrect. It's different than Mount and Blade Warband. It's not the same game. It's like, Well, it's like comparing apples to oranges. They're not the same. And people who do say that they are the same, I understand why you'd say that, but it's like, no. Like, that's my only real answer is they're like fundamentally different games. They play different. I have enough to get Mandalorian armor. I have enough to do it. Sure. I could get Mandalorian armor, or I could do what I really want to do and get, say, this, which is the gun my dude had. It's this, but better. Let's see what else they have in here. The Electro Staff, my weapon of choice. I like the Electro Staff more than I like the lightsaber. Because the Electro Staff gets you prisoners. The lightsaber does not. Scout Trooper pistol. Oh, it's actually not bad for a pistol. Anyway. Let's also sell the speeder, because I do not need it. So, now, we've got a small group of Mandalorians. And we can start, like, if we wanted to, we can go... Perfect, actually. So help me prove the Kessel thing. So yeah, this guy has one of what I have. Or, well, a worse version of what I have. Mandalorian soldiers all have pistols. It's basically, instead of getting a better weapon, these guys chose to get better armor. Which, understandable, but not what I went with. So, that's fine. I'm just gonna sit here and watch, though. Oh, shoot. It's gonna take them forever to get here, because one, they're Jawas, so they're short and slow, and two, there's not really a good way to approach this area. They'll get caught up on so much stuff. Best way to approach, like, if you're fighting against Kessel and they're sitting like this, the best way to approach is to break your army into two portions and then wrap them around the sides. That is the only real way you're going to get a jump on this formation, and even then, all it will really do is stop them from being able to do this. And then just, like, line fire into you. This thing is so much better than the other one. Like, I'm gonna be keeping this until I find a Mandalorian heavy rifle. Now, the reason I want a Mandalorian heavy rifle is because it just does an obscene amount of damage. It does, like, roughly comparable to this, except the Mandalorian heavy rifle also has a slightly bigger magazine clip. So, and you know what? And the thing about Jawas that makes them awesome as, like, first looters to deal with is they don't kill. Jawas rarely spawn with knives. And that's the only way they can really kill you is by stabbing you to death. So, yeah. Gonna get another commando. Because, yeah. Access the item pool. Do this. I'm an idiot. I'm so freaking dumb. I'll be right back. I'm gonna head over to Kessel, go over to the marketplace, go over to weapons where I bought this thing, look at all this money, sell that and all of this, and get a shit ton of that money back. Now, if I wanted to, I can go over to the armor thing. I can go over to the armor thing and get this. And then boom. Just like that, I have a Mandalorian chestplate. I still do need that guy to be trained up, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to make it my personal mission to put some points into trainer. Where is it? There it is. Sometimes it's like really hard to find stuff. So we're gonna drop 2 into agility and then some more into charisma. Charisma isn't as important as it usually is. You basically need charisma for like to get to 5 leadership. Once you get to 5 leadership, it's pretty much don't drop anything into charisma unless you really need to. That Ogmort. And now what I'm gonna do is let's see. Do I go first aid or do I go power strike? I do neither of those and I grab athletics. Or do I have looting maxed out? No, I don't even have a point in it yet. So I've got 1 in looting, 2 in trainer. Give me more rifles. And then we're gonna start dropping points into pole arms. So now just looking for another smuggler's nest. We're just basically gonna be hunting down smuggler's nest for like a while until we have a big enough force to start heading over towards the Mandalor area, because this is where Bo-Katan hangs out. Bo-Katan's important because I want the dark saber. Ooh, Hut Palace Guard. We can win that on Kessel. So, fuck. Okay. There's no need for this. When I'm done with you, you're gonna regret joining your fleet. So, let's see. Okay. How the hell do I use this thing? So I do this, and then... Actually... Oh, there they are. They're doing it. Kind of need you guys to not do that, though. Okay. Okay. I guess we're doing this. Guess we're doing this. Get back here. Please. Okay. Looks like we're pushing. The Palace Guard aren't that good, and they have mainly... Yeah, they have pistols. So I'm not too worried about them losing to the Palace Guard. What I'm worried about is them getting jumped by the Palace Guard when they pull their freaking axes out. Because those axes hurt. Luckily, they're distracting the Palace Guard so we can get close enough to shoot them. Unluckily, this means we're going to have to get close to the Palace Guard. And we're going to have to deal with those pistols and those swords. If, you know, I could hit a shot, that'd be nice. Please turn around. Please turn around. Never mind, he's dead. Okay, great. That guy turned around, though. Okay, we're going to start losing here. Because the Palace Guard... They're literally shooting up into the air at him. Back up. Back up. Do not go in there and try to fight them. Force them to walk towards you and then mow them down. That's the best way to kill these things. Well, overwhelming numbers is the best way to kill the Palace Guard. Because the second they get into melee with you, you're going to die. Luckily, their armor is kind of trash in comparison to Mandalorian armor. So I don't have to worry about that too much. So, like, that's a plus. And now that they're closer, I can actually just kind of smack them. I say as I missed 4 shots. So we lost 1, but we killed all 12. That's fine. I'm okay with those odds. Yeah, these pistols are horrible. They do a good amount of... Like, the good ones do a decent amount of damage. But they're horrible at dealing with people who are right on top of you. Which is a problem. Because as a Palace Guard, you need to be able to react quick. Otherwise, you're going to get run over. Like, if those were Skiff Guard, that'd been a different story. We would have died. Get another commando, and let's go pick up some more Mandalorians at their favorite hangout spot, Kashyyyk. Because for whatever reason, there's always a shit ton of Mandalorians in Kashyyyk. I'm not kidding. Every time without fail, there's at least... Wow. The first time there's actually not any Mandalorians in here. Without fail, there's usually like 8 just sitting in the Kashyyyk Tavern for whatever freaking reason. I mean, it's not that far from Mandalore, but like, come on, dude. I'm just gonna bet it was literally just because I'm recording this that didn't happen. I am gonna actually have to look at that later and figure out how to use. I'm gonna have to figure out how to use this jetpack because one, like the jetpack itself. Come on, I'm pressing the button. The jetpack itself will help me like deal with certain people, and two, having it basically increases my having it increases the maneuverability of me. So it's nice just to have. There we go. 4. Don't worry. Once I get my own system, Mandalorians aren't actually going to be that hard to get. Now, I do have to watch out because Bo-Katan does hang out in this area. And she can and will kill me. But why? Why? Why are you choosing this fight? This is not a good fight for you. Like, I understand Jawas are like kind of scary to droid armies because their ionized weapons do a shit ton to droids, but we're not droids. Sure, they can knock us out, but they can't kill us like they can with the droids. And if they get into melee with the Mandalorians, they're gonna die. As you can see, like right now, they're not even able to do damage to my armor. That is how bad this is. Now, the shots can and will hurt me because I'm not wearing a full set yet. So, but like 3 damage isn't really that bad. Okay. You listen here. So we lost none, and they lost their whole group. I don't know why they attack. Like, why? Why though? All right. Now we're gonna head over to Mandalore. Gotta watch out. Bo-Katan will kill you. I can't stress this enough. That woman is crazy. What you can do is you can kick her ass enough, and eventually she'll like you. And then she'll stop at like her personally. When you attack her, you can persuade her to not do it. See, this is what I want. I want this because like it's this, but wait, hold up. I might actually keep the one I got then, because this one is slightly better. But its speed rating is so low. It's like the only problem with this one. And then there's this, but yeah, no. No. Also, the fucking quick snap. The quick snap is actually it's pretty good. Like, the balanced quick snap is actually pretty good. When I did my Botan campaign, like my Botan campaign, it was really good to have that thing. Now let's see. Do they have a? Yes, they do. They have a cracked electro staff. I will be taking that, and I will be taking another bandolier of ammunition. Let's go over to armor and see if they have any Mandalorian Crusher gauntlets. Yep, sure, I'll take it. You may be like, oh, you're running through all your money. Yes, yes, I am. But I don't have to worry about that as much as I normally would. Okay, J is to activate the jetpack, not V. Okay, thought it was V. I don't have to worry about that as much as I normally would. Because, one, I'm running with Mandalorians. And Mandalorians, while not cheap, are very, very good at killing things. Which means I can go and hunt down bounties. And, or just pick a fight with the Hutts. Which is what I'm going to have to do. Because I'm not going to be able to beat the Empire to start with. I don't like starting out at war with the Empire unless I'm doing a campaign like that. Okay, Mandalorian hideout. Yeah, I can take them. I don't like attacking the other Mandalorians when I'm playing a Mandalorian for obvious reasons. So Shoot. So I just gradually go up and down. So what if I do this and then just press J? Okay. And I'm assuming the fuel... Yeah, the fuel's not recovering. Okay, interesting. Now, I'm gonna let these guys run in, and I'm gonna go beat them up with the electro staff. Because this thing is really good. It may be a cracked electro staff, and it's nowhere near good, like, nowhere near as good as, say, a lightsaber. But it's good enough, and it also gets you prisoners. I can't stress this enough. You're going to want to take prisoners as often as you can. Prisoners are, like, the main way you're going to be staying alive. That was a Mandalorian commando. These are Mandalorian Reavers and not Mandalorian soldiers. Oop, that's a Mandalorian sniper. Yeah, can't let you live. Let me take the soldier out first, and then I'll go after the sniper. Okay, pack them out. Oh, there are 4 of them in there. Gonna kill these guys. Crusader. Yep. Fuck, I went down. But it's fine. My guy should be able to take out the rest of the thing. Sadly enough, that's not how that game works anymore. Really wish it was how that game worked, because then I would have gotten all of those freaking Mandalorians. Now I'm gonna just have to settle for... I could go to Typhon, but I'm not going to. I'll go to Typhon later and kill the Sith there and sell his lightsaber. That's usually what I do. I just kill the Sith, take his Force Holocron, and then sell it. Because I don't usually use the Force. Like, the Force is awesome. Like, if you're going for a Force playthrough, I understand why you would be doing that. But, like, it's not something I do. Let's go to Endor. Ooh, yes, tournament. Place a bet on myself. I can't. Okay, just gonna have to fight it. Basically, just tournaments and killing smugglers is how you make your money. And oh, shit. Fuck, okay. Back up. 2. Nope. And that's a dub. Force of nature. Well, force of habit, not nature. Block. Shoot. He's dead. Gonna have to buy time while they take that guy out. Luckily, these guys are very predictable, and they're all dead. Fight in the next round. If I had money, then I would sweep this tournament, and I'd be up 3K. But since I don't, I'm probably only gonna get like $400 from this tournament. Annoying, but not the worst. Next round. I keep doing that by accident. Okay, now we're in the one-on-one battles. Oh, no. I didn't see that. Thought it was the one-on-one battles. Guess I was wrong. Speeder bike hurt. Yeah, I don't need you being around. Nope. That kick should have landed. He's dead. And we're gonna do this. Nope. Speeder's down. And take advantage of him. He's gone. Alright, next round. Okay, 2v2. My speeder bike dude's probably gonna die. Those axes are really good at killing Tregs. So I'm gonna have to clutch up. Unless he, like, gets a lucky one-shot. Yep. Block. really good at doing damage, but they're very slow, so I don't have to worry about them too much. Pick, stab, slash. Dead. 200. That's enough to cover rent, but not enough for me to be happy. Let's go over to the cantina. No, we're gonna go to the arena. Heard enough. Tournaments in Naboo, Gamor, Tatooine, Batuan, and okay. So now let's see. Naboo is this way. We go to Naboo. Hopefully we run into some Jawas or something. Join the tournament, place bet on yourself, go ahead. Even like I'm gonna just have to start crushing these tournaments slowly and get my money that way. Shoot. That's already getting knocked out. Not good. Big slow weapon. Stab. Okay, that's both. Easy dub. Come on. Okay. Immediately hopping off this speeder. Speeders are death traps in this game. Sometimes. Sometimes they're really good. Sometimes they just no. You never want to really be on the speeder in a tournament. It just makes you a sitting duck, and then you get hit with one of those. Shoot. Space. I need space. Back up. Block. Good job, veteran fighter. Okay, we're done. Fight the next one. I don't have any more money, so I can't bet. So I just have to fight and win. If I win, then I'll get almost $1,000. And then I'll just keep doing this over and over again. See, speeders make you very vulnerable to dudes on foot. Especially if they're, like, actual marksmen. They will just take you out, and there's not really much you can do about it. Especially since speeders, like, they have very, like, unlike horses in Mount & Blade, like Bannerlord, they have very low turning radius. Speeders just suck at turning in this game. So you always have to worry about turning. You gotta worry about a lot of stuff. So the second you see yourself on one, and you're in a tournament, hop off, because it will, like, you're gonna die. Unless you, like, unless they give you a range weapon, which they won't. Like, you don't get range weapons in these tournaments. Just hop off, buddy. See? All it does is it makes you a sitting duck. Because if he would have came at me with that vibro axe, I would have had a much tougher time if he was on foot than if he was on the speeder. Which is why I'm not scared of Skiff Guard. Because, like, while Skiff Guard are very annoying, they're like... Their vibro axes are, like, very dangerous. But they're speeders. So I don't have to worry too much about them. Because all you gotta do is kill the speeder out from under them, and then they'll be stunned for a good, like, 4 seconds. Come on. There we go. Come on. Do the twirly whirlies. Oh, shoot. Block, 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 block. One more. Okay, he's dead. That should be the last round, right? Yep. Now I go to the arena. I'm gonna do one more tournament, and then I'm gonna do some more hunting. Arena Master, I don't care anything about that. Will there be a tournament nearby? Gamor, Tatooine, Batuan, Hapor. Okay, Gamor. Okay, so we go to Tatooine and then Hapor. And we might have it. Job of the sluts and fucking attendants, apparently. Not too worried. Hop off the speeder immediately. Alright, what the heck do we have here? There we go. Ooh, lag. For the back, jump, slam. You're next. Slam. Is that both of them? Nope, one more. Jump, slam, block. Boop. There we go. No damage. Just awesome sometimes. Gonna win this tournament, and then I don't know what I'm gonna do. Probably pick up some more Mandalorians, but it all depends on how this tournament goes. These are champion fighters, so they are going to be a little bit more skilled than the ones I've been fighting so far. And I gotta watch out for these swords. Okay. Fight's over. Just better myself. Go ahead. Ooh, they gave me the axe. So look, see how slow that swing speed is? You basically need to master timing to use this axe. But if you do land a hit, it's gonna hurt. Like, it usually takes 2 hits to kill somebody when you're rolling up a one of these. Sometimes just one good hit to the noggin will, like, drop a certain people, especially if they're wearing bad armor. Hopping off of this immediately. Make this a lot more even. There's a Mon Cal there. Hop off the speeder. Hop off the speeder. Hop off the speeder. Okay, he's gone. He's dead. And we won. Next. Okay. Tier 5. For whatever reason, when you're preparing to stab, Star Wars makes you hold it back. Like, Conquest makes you hold it back like this. Which, like, it's really stupid. And it actually slows down your stab speed, which is why you won't see me, like, try to stab much with swords. Like, with spears, it's different, but with swords, you have to do this, and then you can stab. It's so stupid, and it makes you so much, like, it makes you vulnerable as hell to shots, because, like, even when walking around, the shield will cover you more just by, like, standing there than, like, if you're doing this. Even with me fucking around, I'm just too good for these champion fighters. Now, that should be the end of the tournament. We get a bunch more credits. Now we go over to the cantina and pick up some more Mandalorians. And also, if I have some money left over, which I will, pick up some Mandalorian armor. Stay away from the Transocean. There's a ransom broker there. Gonna hire some troops. None in here. Great. Can actually Mandalorian soldier. How many of the... Oh, 5? Yep. Welcome aboard. That's more than worth it. Now I can actually not be scared of things. And because they're not as squishy as regular Mandalorians, I can take more daring stuff on. Let's go to Hypor real quick. And let's go to the cantina. We're going to do this last tournament. Actually, well, do you have any Mandalorians? You do. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to check the cantina. Not cantina, the marketplace for armor and see if they have a good Mando helm. They do not. Do they have Mandalorian boots at least? They do, but not the kind I'm going for. Ooh, that one's nice. Oh, that's also nice. These are so nice. I want them. This Wookiee armor is also nice. Like, damn. What's with all this, like, nice stuff? Hut Cartel's over here hoarding all the nice stuff. Let's head over to Kamino. Because we go over to the marketplace. For whatever reason, Mandalorian stuff spawns in Kamino like nobody's business. Like, look at this. Thick Mandalorian Beskar armor. Like, that does so much leg protection, and, like, It doesn't have the jetpack, but it doesn't really need it. You're basically a walking ball of Beskar that can't be damaged. Hardened Sith Cloak. I mean, it's more head protection than what I've got. How does that look? Nah, nah. There's no way. Not putting that on. Hood. Okay. Oh yeah. Also, like the Mandalorian armor gives you like it gives you bonuses. So it's nice having it. Like this one gives you Iron Flesh. This one gives you Iron Flesh. This one gives you nothing. This one gives you Iron Flesh. This one has a jetpack. This one gives you nothing. But this one's also like trying to shoot somebody who's wearing this in the stomach would basically be like trying to hit somebody, like trying to hit an ant with a not hit an ant, trying to kill an elephant with a toothpick. Like that's the kind of futility you're looking at. Ooh, Defiler helms. Defilers are also really good, and you can get them. Like you can readily recruit Defilers, but a lot has to go right for you to be able to recruit a lot of them at the same time. Because Defilers are a Zon Consortium unit. And the Zon Consortium usually gets its shit pushed in by the Hut Cartel really quickly. So, like, don't hold your breath on the Defilers, living. Because, yeah. Like, the Zon Consortium, like, if they do get, like, start mass producing them, then yeah, nothing's really gonna stop them from, just holding their space, but it's gonna be really hard to push out, especially with the numbers that the Hut have. Which is why I wanted to do a playthrough where I join the Zon and fight the Huts, but you can't really join the Zon Consortium, which is sad. Like, if you could join some of these smaller factions, that'd be cool. That'd be really cool. Like, the most you can do is get allies with them. Which I did do in another playthrough I was doing. I believe that one was the crime boss playthrough where I went through and I played the civilian route and I only went for the thugs and stuff, the thugs and the smugglers, like thugs, smugglers, militias, that stuff, and it worked for like 2 minutes, and then I got overwhelmed, so I went back in time. Hey, I loaded a earlier save to when I took my first keep, and decided to do clones instead, and yeah, the clones fared so much better. But you can also recruit defilers from, like, cantinas. They're rare, but, like, a single group of defilers is basically equivalent to a group of Mandalorian commandos. So, yeah, they're not gonna die easy, and they'll put down whatever you put in front of them. Only stuff like Wookiees and other dangerous shit's gonna actually start messing with them. Alright. Really crappy, place. Seems like to be a Wookiee retreat. He just broke into Kashyyyk's, like, nursing home and killed all the old people. I'm surprised that's not a mission in a Star Wars game yet. That seems like something... Like, that seems like something the sick bastards in Disney would, like, make a Star Wars mission. Oh, you need to break into Kashyyyk and destroy the elderly. And before I get crap about, being heartless, Anakin walked his way through a daycare and people still like him. In fact, they love him more because Darth Vader is one of the most beloved villains of all time. Mm-hmm. Boom. These are Trandoshan slavers. They are another minor faction. And sometimes what they'll do is, like, I believe there's like every now and again a slave thing will set itself up and they'll just routinely attack Kashyyyk. Because fuck the Wookiees, apparently. I'm kind of tempted to attack the Trandoshan slavers, But if I start doing that, then like my like caravans will just disappear when I start actually making my own like kingdom. Because the Trans-Ocean slavers are really good at just being annoying and killing your caravans. Because like the Jawas, they have ion weapons, and yeah, it's not nice. Well, I think I'm gonna call it here today. I've done a lot. I've gotten from a band of 0 to a band of 25, taken some L's, but hey, this game is very difficult when it wants to be. So, yeah. With that being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one where we're probably going to end up heading to Typhon to kill an old man and take his stuff.